Good evening, investors. Welcome back to my channel, Futuristic Investment Strategies. So I'm back with a new video on another small cap stock with very good fundamentals as being displayed on the screen. So the market cap of this stock is 4747 crores and the current market price is 1084. It has very impressive PE and ROCE and ROE figures. It has not been split yet. It is still with the face value of rupees 10 and promoter holding is also very impressive and no share is pledged as of now. And so you must be wondering what kind of stock is this? We have never heard of this stock with such good fundamentals. So the name of the stock is Jindal Poly Films. So don't get disappointed with the name, as you might be wondering that this is just a flexible packaging stock and it has no further scope. But today I am going to disclose two things about this stock which are going to be a game changer for this stock in future. So investors, I'll be discussing both the points one by one which are going to prove as a game changer for this stock. So I'll quickly take you to one stock which is in limelight these days, and the name of the stock is Expo India. I'll just take you to the price chart of this stock. So this stock was trading at rupees 37 on 20th January 2021 and today it is trading at 1170. तो आप गेस कर रहे होंगे कि क्या बात होगी भाई, इसमें ऐसी आग कैसे लग गई स्टॉक में. What is so special about this stock? So this stock has given multi-bagger returns, and the reason for this is its monopoly business. So what is the monopoly business of Expo India? Let's look into it. So guys, let's see what is so special about Expo India Limited. So what is the business of Expo India? Expo India Limited is engaged mainly in the business of polymers processing at multiple locations and is a leading manufacturer in India of co-extruded plastic films, thermoformed liners and specialty films, BOPP films. So in layman's term, I'll explain you. There are two divisions. One is coax divisions. कोएक्स डिवीजन में क्या होता है कि ये जो रेफ्रिजरेटर होता है उसके जो अंदर की जो लेयर होती है विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज रेफ्रिजरेटर लाइनर्स, दे मेक दैट. सो इट इज़ बेसिकली प्रोड्यूसिंग 76% of the revenues for the company. And the second part is BIX division. So this is the most important part. This is the business of the company which is the monopoly business. So in this business they make BOPP films and dielectric films. BOPP films होती है पतली पतली फिल्म जो की पैकेजिंग के लिए काम आती है, एंड सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट जो पार्ट है इसका दैट इज़ डाइलेक्ट्रिक फिल्म्स. सो दिस इज़ द मोनोपोली बिजनेस ऑफ एक्सप्रो इंडिया, जिसमें ये जो कैपेसिटर्स होते हैं उसके लिए डाइलेक्ट्रिक फिल्म्स बनाते हैं. सो इन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द वीडियो आई विल एक्सप्लेन व्हाट इज़ ए कैपेसिटर एंड उसमें डाइलेक्ट्रिक फिल्म का काम क्या होता है. So the most important part is, with just 24% of the revenues, this is creating 60% of the profits for the company. So this is a very high margin business, and because of this only Expo India is shooting up like anything. So guys, let's discuss what are capacitors. Capacitors एक इलेक्ट्रिकल डिवाइस होता है जिसके काफ़ी सारे फंक्शंस होते हैं. तो उसमें से सबसे पहला जो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट फंक्शन है पावर फैक्टर किसी भी सर्किट का इम्प्रूव करना. तो ये थोड़ी ज़्यादा टेक्निकलिटी हो जाएगी, बस ये याद रखिए कि ये पावर फैक्टर इम्प्रूव करने के लिए होता है. दूसरा जो इसका काम होता है दैट इज़ टू स्टोर द चार्ज. जैसे अभी बड़ी बड़ी बैटरीज लगेंगी, बड़े बड़े अभी सोलर सिस्टम्स आएंगे, तो हमें चार्ज को स्टोर करने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी, तो वहाँ पे कैपेसिटर्स विल बी यूज्ड. ओके. देन थर्ड इज these are widely used into the electronic circuits. तो आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट देखेंगे उसमें कुछ सिलेंड्रिकल टाइप के छोटे छोटे लगे होते हैं, दोज आर कैपेसिटर्स. सो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट में इनका बहुत वाइड यूज़ है. तो बेसिकली जो इनकी डिमांड शूट अप करेगी वो बेसिकली होएगी बिकॉज ऑफ द बूम इन द ईवी सेक्टर, इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल सेक्टर की वजह से इसमें जो डिमांड शूट अप करेगी. एंड दूसरा द शिफ्टिंग इनटू द रिन्यूएबल बिजनेस. तो इसकी वजह से देयर विल बी वाइड यूज ऑफ द capacitors into the solar systems and all the storage capacity systems, the battery systems. So capacitors will be widely used in all these things. So till now the BIX division of this company was not producing enough returns. The reason for that is the supply from China. So earlier what was happening is the custom duties of the government were not very friendly. So because of that there was a lot of supply coming from China, and the Indian makers were not able to match the price of the Chinese components. So recently the custom duties have changed and everything. So now it has become very friendly. So now the price of both the Chinese and Indian market are at par. So that is why until recently, it is mentioned over here, until recently the business was uneconomical as well due to an inverted duty structure. However, considering the government's focus on electronic manufacturing, the anomaly has been corrected and business has started throwing out cash in the past couple of quarters. So maybe in future custom duty बढ़ाई जाएगी ऐसे components पे to give traction to the Indian market. तो उसकी वजह से the price difference will further increase. That is, the Indian products will be at lower price. So that will further increase the demand. So उसकी वजह से this sector will be on further boom. So now here it is clearly mentioned that only 23% of the revenue is being generated by BIX division in this company, but it is producing 60% of the profits. So you can see that this is a very high margin business. And next, this company has been able to capture the 35% of the market share just because there is no other competitor. And that is the only reason this company is having monopoly status and is earning very huge profits out of this business. This company was able to fulfill all its debt only because of this business. So you can see how high margin this business would be. Now what we have to see is why they have the monopoly business. So it is basically because of the two entry barriers. First one is the business is very capital intensive. So that is the setting up the new plant. बहुत सारा you should have capital to start making this product. And the second one is technical know-how. Even if you have the capital, you should know the basic fundamentals of how to manufacture this. The Expo India acquired one company named as BIX. That is why now we will see how Jindal Polyfilms can enter into this monopoly business and give it a competition. First of all, Jindal Polyfilms already have a capacitor film plant that is in Europe. So it is already earning good profit from that plant. So they already have the technical know-how. And second thing is their fundamentals are very good, and they have good capital to invest every year. From past 6 years I was checking their balance sheet. They have been investing good amount of money into their plants, and their fixed assets are improving day by day. So, and they have recently in 2018 they started setting up a plant. So now one great news from Jindal. नहीं. So one great news coming from the Jindal Poly Films is that Jindal Poly Films is entering into the capacity film business, and it has been declared officially. They started setting up their plant in 2018 already, and it has been officially announced on their website and the other platforms as well. So investors, let's check out the clippings which I have gathered from the internet. It was a difficult task actually, because there was not much information available online, or even if it was there, it had to be located with difficulty. So now let's see the first clipping which I've got. Jindal Polyfilms has approved the 450 crore expansion of its BOPP film line and BOPP capacitor line. So here it is clearly mentioned they are going to set up a plant. Okay, so now let's check the next clipping. This is from the CRISIL rating which they had mentioned. The company plans investment of around 600 crores to set up a new capacitor film line, one metallizer film line, and an additional BOPP line. So the capacitor line and metallizer line are expected to start by September 2022. Please note it down, September 2022. So it means within another 9 months they will start producing capacitor line. So now let's check this clipping from Equity Bulls. The board of directors of Jindal Polyfilms has considered and approved the future expansion for the company in the meeting held today. So it is clearly mentioned BOPP capacitor line. So now from the resources I have been able to find out that they started setting up their manufacturing facility for capacitor line in 2018, and they will be able to finish this manufacturing unit by September 2022. So please note it down, September 2022 their plant will be functional. And one very interesting fact which I want to bring in front of you is it's mentioned over here, the Expo India. It is from the annual report from the Expo India that Expo India has two BIAX division plants. So the first one is for the old packaging film line. The unit 2, which is into the dielectric film unit, had produced around 3353 metric tons of dielectric film. So please note down this figure, 3350 metric tons of the dielectric film. Now we'll see the capacity of the setup, the new setup which Jindal is going to do. The capacity mentioned over here is 4800 metric tons. So this is huge. This is the new manufacturing facility of Jindal Polyfilms is going to surpass the monopoly share Expo India facility of 3350 metric tons. So that is huge thing. The starting of their plant itself is going to gain them some traction, I guess, and it will be it will prove to be a game changer for the company. So investors, I hope you understood my first point and approve of it. Now we'll get back to the second point. So the first point is going to be a game changer, I guess, and then the second point is going to act as a nitro boost. So let's check out this news from August 27, 2021. Jindal Polyfilms has acquired 100% shares of Jindal India Solar Energy and hence becoming a wholly owned subsidiary of the company. So what is the purpose behind acquiring this company? It's mentioned over here. Jindal Poly intends to do renewable or solar energy business through a separate company. So now I would just put some light on this, that the transaction cost is 5 lakh rupees. Why is that? Because this Jindal Solar Energy company is is just a non-revenue producing company at present. So we'll just look at the intentions behind acquiring it, because they have clearly mentioned that they want to do the solar business. So आप बोलोगे कि इसमें क्या है कि they just it is a paper company, so उसमें कुछ what are the developments? So I want to show you the developments as well. सो सबसे पहले विल डिस्कस कि गवर्नमेंट ने एक पीएलआई स्कीम निकाली थी अबाउट 4500 करोड़ रुपीस टू मैन्युफैक्चर द सोलर मॉड्यूल्स. सो राइट नाउ basically the solar modules have 4 manufacturing processes. One is polysilicon, second is wafers, third is cells and modules. So basically right now in India there is no manufacturing facility which produces polysilicon and wafers of the solar modules. So the government has introduced this PLI scheme so that the companies will come up and set up their manufacturing plant. So now the shocking news, you would be amazed to see that the Jindal India Solar sought the lowest rupees 1390 crore incentive. So the bid by the Jindal Solar was the lowest. Even the established players like Adani, Tata Power and all these, they could not lay such a low bid. So it is for sure that this company is very aggressive about getting introduced into this business. And the second part is also very sure that this company is going to get the bid from the government. So the only thing is they have to, as discussed in the PLI scheme, the PLI disbursement to the selected bidders under the scheme will start after 1 year of commissioning on an annual basis, based on the sales, efficiency, modules and the local sourcing. So the only thing is they have to produce high efficiency modules, and then only they will be able to get the benefits of the PLI scheme. So as mentioned, they are going to set up a 4000 megawatt, that is 4 gigawatt module plant. So that is, I think, huge, because in a country like India where there is no module manufacturing facility, coming up with a 4 gigawatt module plant is going to be a game changer for this company. So let's have a look at one of the few clippings which I have got about the same. It is from SAR Energy. IREDA opens PLI bids, solar manufacturing likely to get some new names. So basically there were like 16 bidders which applied for this PLI scheme, and it has 4 stages as I told you earlier: polysilicon, wafer, cell and modules. So among these, Jindal India Solar Energy, with a PLI requirement of just 1390 crores, is the front runner. So this shows the capability of this company. The highest requirement here came from the Adani infrastructure. It is such a big company and still they required around 3600 crore support from the government. But Jindal Poly required only 1390 crores for setting up their plant. So for sure they are going to get this bid and they are going to set up this plant. We'll summarize both the points. The first one is that Jindal Poly Films is setting up a BOPP capacitor films plant, and that is going to start manufacturing in September 2022. So please note down this date. By September 2022, the monopoly of Expo India will be finished, and the revenue for the Jindal Poly Films are going to soar. So that is for sure, because they have the technical know-how also, and they have the capacity to set up the plant also, which they are already doing it. So we'll come to the second point, that is module making. So Jindal Poly Films is going to set up a module making plant through its subsidiary Jindal Solar. So in this there are 4 parts of the manufacturing facility. Now this is going to be a new venture for Jindal Polyfilms, because even the established companies into the solar industry or power sector, they have not attempted yet to make the solar modules in India. So almost most of the modules which we are setting up in our houses on the top of rooftop or in the solar power plants, they are being imported from China or Canada. So setting up this plant is can prove to be a game changer, but the only thing is this is going to be a new venture for Jindal Polyfilms. So we have to track the record of this company, how it is going to perform, how it is performing, how the plant is being set up, is the PLI scheme is the company being benefited with the PLI scheme. So but overall this can prove to be a game changer for this company and actually act as a re-rating agent for this company. So both so I hope that you approve of both the points which I have made about this company. So investors, I hope that you have understood both the points which I have been trying to prove in this video, and I don't think that you will get any other share at this price valuation at a stock PE of 5.43 with such future potential, because किसी भी शेयर के नाम के साथ सोलर लग जाए, द PE will shoot up like anything. किसी भी शेयर के नाम के साथ मोनोपोली बिजनेस लग जाए, it will shoot up like anything. But this company which is already doing well into their business, they are foraying into these two monopoly businesses. So it is going to be a game changer for this company. And इनमें से दोनों points पे what are your views? Please do comment in the comment section and let me know if I have missed out any point about this video. I want to make a disclaimer that I already hold the shares of Jindal Polyfilms at around 1060, and I'm not a SEBI approved advisor. I just wanted to share my knowledge about this stock. So it is up to you if you want to buy this stock or not. But as per my views, that this stock is a blind buy. But do your own research before investing into this stock. तो दोस्तों आशा करता हूँ कि आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद आई होगी, एंड अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो से ज़रा सी भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिली है तो प्लीज़ डू लाइक माय वीडियो एंड subscribe to my channel Futuristic Investment Strategies, and if possible please share this video to as many people as possible. तो इन्वेस्टर्स जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं कि आज और कल में बाज़ार में भारी गिरावट हुई है, एंड तो यू मस्ट बी वंडरिंग कि इस भारी गिरावट में कौन से ऐसे स्टॉक्स हैं जिनको हमें लेना चाहिए. तो आई विल बी कमिंग अप विद अ वीडियो वेरी सून, ताकि इस बाज़ार की गिरावट का आप फ़ायदा उठा सकें, एंड आई विल कम अप विद अ स्टॉक, मोनोपोली स्टॉक, विच यू शुड बाय इन दिस गिरावट. सो थैंक यू दोस्तों, एंड सी यू सून.